Well, hello and welcome to Business Today Television. I am Chetan Bhutani. Well, the Hyundai IPO, one of the most awaited IPOs in the market, is about to come. It hit the markets on the 15th of October, and I'm joined by the management, Mr. Tarun Garg, the COO at Hyundai India. Thank you so much for joining us, sir, and congratulations for the upcoming IPO and wishing you all the luck. First question, sir, is it the right time to come to the Indian markets when we are seeing a bit of uncertainty? What's your take on coming and hitting the IPO at this point of time?
So, Chetan, if you see, we have been in India now for more than 26 years, and we have really built an ecosystem where we are the second biggest passenger vehicle maker in the country. And we have introduced some marquee brands in India like Santro, Accent, i10, i20, Creta, Venue, Extra. We believe that this is just about the right time to take that step forward and further Indianize our operations. The aim is to really become the most trusted brand in India, also pursue some global standards in terms of operations and excellence, and of course, most importantly, give an opportunity to all the local as well as international investors to really be a part of Hyundai's growth story. So we believe this is just about the right time.
And also, sir, there have been various conversations about the valuations and, of course, the premium that you are charging the consumers for. Recently, we saw the grey market premium, which is a lot buzzing. We saw that the rates have come down. So, any thoughts on how come you've been pricing such a high premium and targeting that customer end?
So if you see our, of course, on the valuation, we have gone by the bankers' feedback. But if you see our financials, we are operating at a very high EBITDA margin of 13%. We had a revenue of 70,000 crore financial year 24. So I think we can see that in terms of performance, whether it's financial parameters, in terms of market share being the second biggest OEM, in terms of volume, in terms of capacity being added, in terms of the Pune plant, I think we offer a very good proposition to the customers, and on the valuation, of course, we have gone by the bankers' feedback.
And also, when it comes to valuation, this is one of the biggest four-wheeler IPO that's coming up and hitting the markets. I want to ask you, how do you plan to close in with the gap with the biggest competitor, Maruti Suzuki? What's the plan there? And with respect to valuations and, of course, balance sheets, both now matter. How's the plan going forward?
So look, I will not try to basically compare, but what is more important is what is our strategy. We have always believed in really being ahead of the curve in terms of introducing new products, identifying opportunities in the market, bringing in those technologies, because we have a very strong parentage from Hyundai Motor Group, which is now the third biggest group in the world. And so the effort will always be to continue on this path and have a win-win strategy going forward, growing not only in terms of volume and market share, but also profitably. At the same time, growing together with our stakeholders, whether it is dealers and vendors, and most importantly, to have a very strong connect with the communities.
And also, sir, SUV penetration is above 60% for Hyundai, and with a strong mix of exports and domestic supply as well. I want to ask you, how does the expansion at the new facility pan out, and how will it help you garner that support and, of course, meet that supply demand issue? How will that help, especially if the IPO is in line, sir?
So if you see, when we introduced the Creta in 2015, SUVs used to contribute only 13% to the overall market. Of course, we have come a long way since then. And today, to our portfolio, SUVs are contributing 68%. In fact, they continue to go up. In September, they had reached 70%. So it's a very, very critical part of our strategy. We believe the new plant, which will give us headroom for both the domestic and as well as the export markets to further increase the volumes. And we believe that we are not only an SUV maker, we are very strong in hatches, we are very strong in sedans as well. So we're a complete car manufacturer. The other thing is that we offer different kind of powertrains to the customer also. At the entry level, we are able to offer petrol and CNG. At the SUV level, we are able to offer the customer petrol and diesel. Of course, we have turbo and petrol in Verna segment. And of course, EV, we have a very strong plan for EVs, starting with the Creta EV, which is going to be launched in Q4 of financial 25.
And also, you've mentioned about a strong product hold in the entry level and the sedan segment. Will you be focusing on the entry level cars as well, because we are seeing a degrowth in that segment? But do you feel that low demand will continue, or will it come back very soon? And will you be focusing on that as well?
So if you see the customer aspirations in India have obviously gone up, and today we have a very strong products in the entry level. Neos, we have Exter, we have Aura, we have i20, which are doing very well. So we believe that yes, customers today really want great exterior design, interior design, features. We are seeing a very high demand for sunroofs, connectivity, even ADAS. We introduced ADAS today. 8 8 out of our 13 models have ADAS, and the penetration continues to go up. So I think this, we should be all very happy that Indian customer is really looking up in terms of their choices.
And also, towards my last set of two questions, sir. EV penetration we are seeing is rapidly increasing in India, with a lot of OEMs have now started to focus with battery as a service model also coming up. How is Hyundai, placed as far as EVs goes? You have a Creta EV coming up, but the numbers say a different picture. We are seeing a degrowth as far as the year-on-year growth is concerned and monthly growth is concerned. Are you a little bit, worried that you might have to catch up late or do a lot of catching up? What's your sense there, sir?
No. Basically, if you see, India is at an early stage of electrification, and we believe that helped by the government incentives, the electrification is only going to increase. As far as Hyundai is concerned, Creta is a very strong brand, and we believe Creta EV will really give us a good volume traction. And of course, going forward, we are going to have 3 more EVs. And the important thing is we are looking at really localizing the entire EV ecosystem, starting with the battery packs, going forward, LFP cell manufacturing with an Indian partner, looking at drivetrain and power electronics as well. Also, in terms of charging ecosystem, we are really investing in the charging ecosystem. And I think all this approach will really help us to make a good mark in the EV segment.
And what is the plan, Tarun sir, for creating a long-term shareholder value? Because products are indeed strong, the revenues are strong, EBITDA margins are strong. What is your message to the investors? How do you plan to create a long-term shareholding value?
So I would say that we have always believed in win-win and having a balanced approach to growth, and that is what we will continue to have: volume, market share, profitability, customer connect, customer satisfaction, stakeholders delight, whether it is dealers, vendors, and of course investors as well.
The Indian market is always buzzing, and there have been a lot of talks about how Hyundai from its parent company can get a lot of mix for fuels and power terrains. Are you considering that for Indian markets as well? And should the consumers be excited for the Hyundai portfolio?
Today, if you see, the Hyundai Motor Group is the 3rd biggest OEM in the world, and of course access to all technologies, whether it is strong hybrids, plug-in hybrids, battery electric vehicles, petrol, CNG, diesel, even hydrogen. So I think that's a huge advantage which HMI enjoys, that we have access to all these technologies, and we continuously study the customer demand and then see that what kind of technology could be suitable for what time.
All right, Tarun, so wishing you all the best. And that was Tarun Garg speaking about the long-term shareholding value that the company will create post its IPO. And of course, stay tuned on what the products and of course the Creta EV that's scheduled to come up. With camera person Prem Chandra, this is Chetan Bhutani for Business Today Television.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.